Just before we start, that title, like I don't have a new job flying a Cessna Grand Caravan. There's kind of a new job I want to tell you about. And today we're flying a Cessna Grand Caravan in this video. It's just, maybe I should have put a comma in between the two. Just down here at Moorabbin Airport in the Blue Demon hangar. Today's a tale of 3 planes and 4 airports. It's going to start with Echo Yankee Zulu, not flying her today unfortunately, just getting some supplies out of here for the second plane, which is going to be the Cessna Grand Caravan, which we're going to be flying, and I'll tell you why a little bit later on. And then the third plane is going to be heading to Melbourne's Tullamarine Airport, jumping on board a 737 and flying over to Sydney. So the planes kind of get progressively bigger as the day goes on. And so all the equipment that I'm going to need for the flight test to film the Cessna Grand Caravan flight test that I'm doing later on today at Essendon is of course in Echo Yankee Zulu. You'd think I'd be able to get the key in by now. Okay, I'm going to need GoPro mounts. GoPro mounts. ND filter for GoPro. Plus my little jar of all of my GoPro bits. This is where all my attachments are. Got my spare microphone, which I'm going to need to record the audio. Just bits and pieces, you know, spares. Never have too many spares. I've also got this, which I'm going to put in the aircraft. This is the certificate of registration for Echo Yankee Zulu. Actually states, I don't know whether you know this, this certificate must be carried on the aircraft when operating outside of Australian territory. That's called foreshadowing. So the reason I need all of this gear, and the whole purpose behind what we're doing today, is I have been talking to Australian Aviation about producing some content with them, some flight test content, which is going to give me access to some aircraft that I might not have been able to otherwise. I'm going to be making some videos for them. Those are going to be published across their sites, but I'm also going to be able to put the content here on the YouTube channel, which is great for us because it means we're going to get exposed to some aircraft that I probably wouldn't have been able to. Some really fun things, like, for example, the Cessna Grand Caravan, which is the one that we're starting with today. But that aircraft is actually at Essendon Airport. We're here at Moorabbin Airport. Now, of course, normally I would fly Echo Yankee Zulu to Essendon Airport to go and do the flight test. But after I finish the flight test at Essendon, I have to then go on to Melbourne's Tullamarine because it's a long-winded story, and I'll keep you updated as we go along. But for now, that's all we need to do at Moorabbin Airport. Daytime, that's better. Also, the wind's picked up a lot since I was filming that sequence this morning. It's actually quite bumpy now out there apparently. Hopefully it won't affect the flight we're about to do too much. This is the new Cessna Caravan EX. I'm still going to find out what the X means, I'm not exactly sure, but I'm down here with Australian Aviation Magazine. We're going to be doing some flight demos and flight tests. There's going to be like a whole series of them which I'm going to put together into videos, which I'll release on this channel, so you'll get to see them at the same time that they go across some of the magazine websites as well. So stay tuned for the longer, fuller, in-depth video on flying this Cessna Grand Caravan EX, which will be coming up on the channel. But I just thought you might want a quick look around in this vlog, a kind of behind the scenes, just to see, you know, what goes on when I'm making these videos for other people, and also just have a bit of a sneak peek around the plane. We're just doing the sequences inside the aircraft now as well. I'm setting up the GoPros on the front. This is why I needed the suction cup mounts before. Just determining where to put them. I think we'll have one forward facing, one looking in the cockpit, and I'm going to get some shots of the avionics as well with the G1000s they have here in the Grand Caravan, so you can see that too. We do have a flight time, or a flight plan going in about 10 minutes time, so I should get on with this.
Up.
I need my camera. Yeah. Thanks, Mike. Yeah. Can't leave that behind.
I got most of the snooze off. She's been flying for 40 hours.
We can do some retouching in post-production, but you know, not a lot. It's normally me because I put a massive fingerprint on the lens of the camera just before we take off as well. Now we've filmed the exterior bits. I've had a quick chat with Mike about the engine, had a look around the interior. Time to go flying.
Not what you think when you think of a 4,000 kilo aircraft.
I was thinking, so there's one hand, 2 fingers here at the moment. I was thinking, yeah, you're going to have to haul back on it.
Yeah.
A little bit of back trim and it's a bumpy day today as well, but it's managing that. another one to add to my list. Thanks, Mike.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
The aircraft coming
Alright, your
on.
controls.
682.
I have controls.
13 to 77,000.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Sorry about the bumps.
No, do you know what? It wasn't too bad in the end. All right, thank you, Mike.
Yeah.
Nice flying with you, mate. Where are you off to now?
Down to Hobart.
Nice
Good.
flying with you.
Yeah,
All the best.
cheers.
Take care. See ya.
Thanks.
All right, and next stop, airport number 3 for the day, Tullamarine. That's where we're off to. Hey, mate. How you going? Good, buddy. Good, good. Because now, for a change of pace, heading off to Sydney. Like I'm in a change of pace, ironically, because I feel like I'm always going to Sydney.
Just ask the crew. They're here to help.
Your aircraft has great coffee too.
I would like to welcome back Qantas and World frequent flyers on this flight to Sydney. Please place any larger bags in the overhead lockers, smaller bags under the seat in front of you, and handheld devices in the seat pocket. If you're seated in an exit row, please place all the baggage in the overhead lockers. Welcome to Sydney. Please stay seated until the captain switched off the seatbelt sign.
So I'm excited to share these new flight demos with you, especially $9. I'm not drinking that. So I'm excited to share this content with you on the channel, especially the Cessna Grand Caravan video, which I'll have the full video on the channel soon. But all of these flight demos that I'm doing with Australian Aviation Magazine, there's going to be a whole bunch of them coming out over the next few months and as time goes on with the channel. Now, as a special thank you as well to anyone who's made it this far in the video, I've actually got an offer for you. So this work I've been doing with Australian Aviation, we've got a special offer for you. If you subscribe to Australian Aviation Magazine and use the code STEF747, you're going to get 10% off an annual subscription. Now you can do a print version, you can do a digital version. I think there's a print and digital. Read it on your iPad, read the paper-based magazine version, whatever you want. If you are thinking of subscribing, use that code STEF747. You get 10% off. I'll be honest, I get a small bit of commission from that as well, and I'm going to be using that to put back into this channel to make more content for you here on YouTube. So if you've been thinking about signing up, if you know someone who's been thinking about signing up, if you want to get access to a magazine that I really enjoy reading as well, don't forget promo code STEF747, save yourself 10%, and that's it. I'm going to get some food now. I think Deliveroo.